Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu. Salam kebajikan untuk kita semua. Perkenalkan, nama saya Ratna Rahayu Ningsih. Saya adalah salah satu dosen dari program studi Bahasa dan Sastra Inggris Fakultas Komunikasi dan Bahasa di Universitas Bina Sarana Informatika. Dalam kesempatan kali ini, izinkan saya untuk melakukan pernyataan diri dosen dalam unjuk kerja Tridharma Perguruan Tinggi atau PDD UKTPT dalam bidang pengajaran, yang bidang pengajaran ini merupakan salah satu mata kuliah yang saya ampu. Berkenaan dengan deskripsi mata kuliah yang nantinya akan saya jelaskan, di sini ada identitas mata kuliah. Mata kuliah yang saya ampu salah satunya adalah Classroom Management. Untuk SKS mata kuliah ada sebanyak 2 SKS. Lalu lumpun ilmu mata kuliah Classroom Management merupakan inti dari keilmuan program studi dan berada pada semester 6 dengan program studi sastra Inggris. Berkenaan dengan deskripsi mata kuliah dari Classroom Management ini merupakan basis pengetahuan yang komprehensif tentang manajemen pembelajaran serta mampu berperilaku pembelajaran yang baik. Bidang penekanannya meliputi aspek toleransi, komunikasi, dan kerjasama untuk keberhasilan kelas. Lalu selanjutnya untuk memahami penyebab konflik, mengelola bahan dan peralatan pendukung pembelajaran, dan mengevaluasi serta mengontrol perilaku siswa. Baik, untuk capaian pembelajaran pada mata kuliah yang saya ambil, ini saya ambil hanya satu pertemuan saja dari 12 pertemuan yang nantinya akan saya berikan kepada mahasiswa. Untuk pertemuan pertama, CPMK yang akan saya gunakan adalah memahami definisi classroom management dan alasan mengapa perlu mendalami classroom management. Yang selanjutnya adalah mampu menganalisa dan mengklasifikasikan penggunaan metode pembelajaran serta strategi pembelajaran yang tepat. Dari CPMK yang telah dijelaskan, maka ada sub CPMK. Sub CPMK yang saya gunakan adalah peserta didik dapat menjelaskan definisi dan pentingnya classroom management, lalu juga mendefinisikan lingkungan, metode, dan bahan yang digunakan dalam pengajaran. Lalu memahami terminologi tentang Peaceable Classroom, serta mampu mengidentifikasi permasalahan dalam KBM. Serta mahasiswa mampu mengidentifikasi mengenai konsep kerjasama dan kompetisi di dalam kelas. Baik, selanjutnya untuk perkuliahan ini saya akan melakukan pendekatan melalui pendekatan DIA atau directions, lalu juga interactions, dan yang terakhir adalah assessment. Berkaitan dengan assessment yang saya pilih di sini adalah tes tertulis dan tes kinerja atau tes praktek, karena tentunya hasil akhir nanti yang akan mahasiswa dapatkan yaitu mahasiswa diharapkan mampu menjadi seorang pengajar yang baik. Berkaitan dengan bobot penilaian yang nantinya akan saya berikan kepada mahasiswa, kehadiran akan saya berikan sebesar 20%, lalu tugas sebesar 25%, UTS sebesar 25%, dan UAS sebesar 30%. Terkait dengan range nilai nanti yang akan didapatkan oleh mahasiswa, jika mahasiswa mendapatkan range nilai dari 0 sampai 30, maka akan mendapatkan nilai E. Jika mahasiswa mendapatkan nilai 31 sampai 59, maka mahasiswa akan mendapatkan nilai D. Namun jika mahasiswa mendapatkan nilai 60 sampai 90, maka mahasiswa akan mendapatkan nilai C. Nah, jika mahasiswa mendapatkan nilai 70 hingga 79, maka mahasiswa akan mendapatkan nilai B. Dan yang terakhir, jika mahasiswa mendapatkan nilai 80 hingga 100, maka mahasiswa akan mendapatkan nilai A. Berikut adalah research yang saya gunakan dalam pengajaran. Research yang saya gunakan dari Smith, Pauline, and Hobart. Ini research tentang buku Effective Classroom Management, Teacher Guided, second edition dari London pada tahun 1993. Lalu yang kedua, pustaka yang saya ambil adalah James, buku tentang Classroom Management Strategies, second edition New York, Lehman pada tahun 1993. Berikut adalah contoh pembelajaran yang saya lakukan melalui Google Meeting mengenai pembelajaran meeting pertama Classroom Management. Silakan disaksikan. Well, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. Okay, well class, today this is our first meeting from our classroom management, and from this meeting, of course, we would like to discuss about the classroom management in one semester. Okay. In the next slide. Okay, next slide. Okay, we are discuss about deskripsi singkat mata kuliah. Okay. Mata kuliah Classroom Management ini memberikan basis pengetahuan yang komprehensif tentang manajemen pembelajaran serta perilaku pembelajaran. Lalu, bidang penekanannya meliputi aspek toleransi, komunikasi, dan kerjasama untuk keberhasilan kelas. Lalu juga untuk memahami penyebab dari konflik. Lalu juga mahasiswa akan diminta untuk mengelola bahan dan peralatan pendukung pembelajaran. Lalu mengevaluasi serta mengontrol perilaku siswa. Lalu ada sub CPMK yang akan kita pelajari pada satu semester nantinya. Sub CPMK adalah sub capaian pembelajaran mata kuliah kita pada kali ini. Mahasiswa nanti harus mampu menjelaskan definisi dan pentingnya classroom management. Lalu, mahasiswa nanti juga akan mendefinisikan lingkungan, metode dan bahan yang digunakan dalam pengajaran, lalu memahami terminologi terkait Peaceable of Classroom, serta mampu mengidentifikasi permasalahan dalam KBM. KBM di sini adalah kurikulum belajar mengajar. Lalu, mahasiswa juga harus mampu mengidentifikasi mengenai konsep belajar, kerjasama, dan kompetisi di dalam kelas. Itu yang nanti akan kita pelajari di dalam classroom management. So, we are moved to the next informations about the classroom management. Before you read this slide, this is some information about the classroom management. This is some explanations of classroom management. But before you read or you know this statement, what do you think, guys, about the classroom management? Because this is our first meeting, I hope that you are able to understand what is the classroom management. Where is that? Where is classroom management?
Procedure and responsibility for students in the classroom.
Okay, good. Thank you so much, Miss Elizabeth. Another opinion, guys?
How teachers handle the classroom, Miss?
How teacher handle the classroom? Good, right? Yeah, good, very nice. Okay, the classroom management is that relate with your nouns. Are giving me your opinion about the classroom management. Based on the slide that you can read, the classroom management is the practice in a procedure that allow teachers to teach. Yeah, teacher to teach and student to learn. Okay, and from the classroom management, discuss about how teachers can obtain their students' attention, effort, and cooperations. Yeah, this is about classroom management. So, classroom management is it revert to skill in the organization and presentations of the lesson in such a way that all the pupils are actively engaged in learning. So, in another description, that classroom management is defined as the method and strategies an educator use to maintain a classroom environment that is conducive to students' success and learning. Okay, and then of course, the classroom management have the aim to encouraging and establishing students self-control through a process of the promoting positive student achievement and behavior. Yeah, this is some information about the classroom management and description or definitions about the classroom management. So, in the next slide, that we have to learn about the what is why we are why we are study about the classroom management. Okay, that the firstly why we are study about the classroom management. First, that you are to provide students with a learning environment that is conducive to achievement and free from distractions, and treat their safety and well-being. And from the second, that why we are studying classroom management, to reduce conflict and help the students or you to deal more effectively and constructively with a conflict that do occur. And the next information why we are studying about the classroom management, that to run efficient classroom where student corporations is the rule rather than the exceptions. And of course, making sure that students feel they are in an environment that allow them to achieve. Okay, this is why we are studying about the classroom management. So now we are have to know how to make a teacher as ideal teachers. How you are the ideal teachers. The firstly, if you are want to able to as a good teacher or ideal teachers, you have to more make the enjoy student. You able to make the student enjoy with you as a teachers, of course. And the second, that use different teaching technique every meeting. Yeah, in the first meeting, you are using role play technique, or in the second meeting, I hope that you are able to make or using another technique, right? Okay, and for the next, has a great sense has a great sense of humor. Yeah, so you have to able to have a great sense of humor. And another, how to make the ideal teachers, that you able to act like an adult and not diddle a child. Yeah, is it relate with if you are as or teach in a senior high school, of course you are can like acting like the seniors high school students, but didn't like child. Okay, Okay, to make your informations, your knowledge delivered to your student, of course. And you are able to keep promise and is organized and know the subject matter. Of course, you as teachers, you are able to know what is your subject matters, and then admit when he or she is wrong. Okay, and then use a pleasant voice. Yeah, clearly voice. Is it very crowded? Yeah, that if you didn't have the best voice, I think your student didn't understand everything what you say. Okay, and another that is exhaustive about the subject. And the next is willing to listen to both sides of an issue. Okay, and the next that how to make the ideal teachers is has a reputation for giving challenging work. Of course, you are able to giving challenging work to your students. Yeah, and another way that you make the ideal teachers isn't pass over, isn't push over, keep misbehaving student in a line. And for the next is keep everyone busy. Yeah, does not have favorite. Yeah, favorites is polite to everyone, all of detail. Yeah, you make you able to polite to everyone. Is it it doesn't matter is it the students not have the young students. Yeah, I think that you are able to make a polite everyone all of the time. Okay, an ideal teacher, of course, you is a friendly and fair, yeah, to all the students. And the next that for the next informations here we have the teachers and students relationship. Yeah, after we know that the ideal about the teachers, of course teachers and students have the relationship. The firstly, you should show that you are care about your students. Yeah, you able to know giving know about your student that you are your student, because attending supporting event as about their hobbies, make a connections or make the student connecting with your thinking or with your aim of our study. Is it, maybe the students will be announced more about your information you are giving to your students. Yeah, and for the next that you should have a true knowledge of your subject matter. This is like a being prepared build trust. Yeah, and the next that how to make the teacher and student relationship that you should take command of a class. Yeah, if you are not the classroom leader, yeah, if you are not the classroom leader, I think the student will gladly assume the position. And the next is you should act a major manner all of the time. Okay, don't be sarcastic to the students. Yeah, don't be sarcastic and don't tell lies. Okay, atau bahasa lainnya kalian sering menyindir siswa, kalian sering berbohong kepada siswa, itu tidak diperbolehkan sebagai seorang pengajar. And for the next that don't lose your temper. Okay, I know that you are have temperature, ya, temperamen, ya, temperamentalnya masing-masing. So don't be use your temperamental in the class. Lupakan dulu temperamental itu. Okay, and for the next that you should maintain a certain emotional distance between yourself and your students. Okay, that students have peers and they need you to teach. Biasanya lebih kepada intinya mereka lebih merindukan kalian, lebih ingin diajar oleh kalian. Nah, ini yang harus dibangun oleh seorang pengajar. Ya, jadi jangan hanya menyampaikan informasi saja dan giving some subject material, but you are able to make the best relationship with the students. Okay? Okay. Here about the classroom procedure that must become routine, ya. Ini yang biasanya rutin classroom procedure-nya dilakukan. Apa saja sih? So, the first we have the beginning of a period. The beginning is do students know what to do. Jadi siswa itu harus tahu dulu. Students wants to know what the students will be doing from the study. Jadi siswa itu harus tahu apa sih yang akan dia pelajari pada sesi pembelajaran hari ini. Itu di awal. Jadi kita harus mampu menjelaskan terlebih dahulu materinya kepada siswa-siswi tersebut. And quieting a class, ya. Do the students know how you will quiet them down? Ya, jadi kalian harus bisa nih meng-quiet the students. Bagaimana caranya? Okay, and then students seeking help. Do students know how to get your attentions? Jadi buat siswa itu tahu bagaimana mendapatkan perhatian dari teachernya, dari kalian as a teachers. Okay, make students seeking help to you, ya. And then from the next procedure, that movement of students and paper. Do students know how to move about the room and pass paper in? Oke, jadi siswa diminta untuk mengetahui kapan dia harus pindah ke mengerjakan soal-soal, kapan dia juga harus attention to your explanations. Nah, itu harus kalian bisa mempelajari karakter seperti itu, prosedur seperti ini, dan itu harus rutin dilakukan every meeting. And the end of the period, the end-nya, do students know who or what will dismiss them at the end of the period? Jadi seperti yang tadi sudah dicontohkan bahwa ada beberapa teknik untuk kita bisa membuat kelas without chaos ya. Nah, kalian bisa menggunakan teknik games yang interaktif ya kepada siswa-siswi kalian. And let's practice as a teachers again. So now I hope that after I giving you some information about how to best teachers, how to the ideal teachers, how to good teachers, I think that you are able to make a good teachers now. Okay, well, anybody one of you to help me, and anybody one of you as a volunteer to practice as the teachers? Any one of you?
But I don't know how what subject to teach, Miss.
Maybe you can teach us about the grammar or another speaking skill or listening or reading skill. It's up to you. You are make the positions as maybe all the students is in senior high school or junior high school or elementary school. It's up to you. You as a teachers.
Okay, maybe about simple person aja ya, Miss.
Okay.
Biar lebih gampang.
Okay, right. Okay. What?
Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, hello guys. So today we will learn about simple present tense. Maybe you guys all know about this grammar or tenses.
maybe Rizky, can you explain to me the present tense, or maybe what do you know about these tenses?
Alright, Miss Yasina. All I know about simple present tense is everything that we about our activity that continually do, do in our daily life, such as um, you know, wake up in the morning, do prayer, something like that. Thank you, Miss Yasina.
Okay, thank you so much, Rizky. Um, it's great. It's correct. So the simple present tense is about daily activity, and it can be about the fact. Just like when we say about our daily activity, or maybe the fact that maaf pakai bahasa Indonesia aja ya, Miss. Simple present tense bisa juga kita bahas mengenai fakta-fakta yang memang benar adanya. Jadi selain aktivitas keseharian kita, jika kita membahas mengenai suatu fakta, kita bisa menggunakan simple present tense yang dimana susunan kalimatnya itu masih merupakan verb pertama untuk kata kerjanya atau verbnya. Seperti yang tadi sudah disebutkan oleh Rizky, wake up in the morning, seperti itu. Dan juga untuk faktanya, semisal kita bekerja setiap hari di jam 6 pagi. So, the sentence will be like, I work up, maaf Miss, masih nervous.
Okay, it's okay. But maybe you can able to communicate with bilingual language.
I'm sorry, Miss.
Could you able to communicate with us or your students with a bilingual language?
Di mix maksudnya, Miss?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait. Karena tadi kan udah ada contohnya mengenai fakta keseharian atau daily activity. Mungkin ada yang bisa bantu buat kasih contohnya selain Rizky, karena tadi Rizky kan udah kasih contohnya. Mungkin, wait. Karena tadi udah Rizky yang sebagai cowoknya, mungkin Elizabeth Stefani bisa bantu saya untuk ngasih contohnya.
Sorry, Miss Yasina. Can I give a request for the next step? Could you give us a formula about the simple present tense, and maybe you can choose or pick a student for explanation about the formula, and then you complete about the formula as what student give to us. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry, maybe I don't explain about that from the first. So the formula is, the first is subject, and then the verb one, and then object, and of course you can put the kata keterangan, atau mungkin juga keterangan waktunya, bisa keterangan tempat juga. Yang penting pertamanya diawali oleh subjek dan diikuti oleh verb pertama seperti wake, eat, sleep, dan sebagainya. Dan mengenai tadi, karena saya juga membahas mengenai fakta keseharian yang bisa menggunakan simple present tense, seperti saya bekerja setiap hari di jam 6 pagi. Karena itu merupakan fakta dan juga habitual action, maka kita bisa menggunakan simple present tense seperti itu. Udah, Miss.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Yasina. Well, give applause, guys, from all the speaker today, for all the teachers today. Maybe you can make send the reactions in your Google Meet. We have the reactions here. You able to have the reactions here? No raise hand, no raise hand. No raise hand.
Oh iya.
Reaction. We have reactions. Reaction.
Unfortunately, there is no reaction yet in my phone.
Okay. Okay, Dava, it's okay. Mr. Dava and Dava join with us today. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, I think we are moved to the last sessions through our meeting, and I hope that for the next meeting, of course, we are able to discuss more about the classroom management. And from the next meeting, I will be delivered the how to make the students will be comfort to you if you are as a teachers. Yeah, how to make your neighbors is didn't show to your students. Okay. Okay, that the problem is nervous, right? Still the problem
Of
is
course it is.
okay. Okay, I think that's enough for today, and thank you so much from everyone here. And last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you. Thank you so much.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Miss Retno.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.